With the Winter Olympics in full swing, there is raised interest in sports like curling. Recently, the Milton Curling Club invited girls to try curling for the first time at an event they call Girls Rock. Craig McNichol was there to catch some of the action.
There were some brand new faces at the Milton Curling Club this weekend for their very first ever Girls Rock event.
So Girls Rock is a day where we invite girls age 9 to 16 to come out and learn to curl. It's funded via Curling Canada and Scotties. They give 25 clubs across the country an opportunity to get a grant to run our event today. This is the first time the Milton Curling Club has run Girls Rock. We have 44 girls out today from Milton and the surrounding communities, and we have about 3 hours with them to learn to curl.
So I think for a lot of people, they don't know curling. It's not necessarily a sport that they've, grown up with or are super familiar with. But now with the Olympics on, it sort of, piqued some interest. And it's a great sport, and it can be very accessible. And your teams are a little bit smaller. And if you're not, if maybe hockey isn't your winter sport, and maybe that seems a bit overwhelming, that curling is a great alternative.
I was invited by my lovely friends to come and do curling today. I think it's gonna be chilly and fun, like a bit challenging, have to use like my skills and stuff, but hopefully I can do good and it's gonna be fun. In school, I'm doing a project about the Olympics and I picked curling as my sport, so I wanted to see what it was like. I thought it would be really cool to do curling, and I also have my project on curling too, so I can get like extra tips for my project.
I've always wanted to do it. My dad asked us if we wanted to, and I said, yeah, I would love to. So here we are. I'm pretty excited for it.
The girls were taken through all the basics of curling, from balancing on the ice to sweeping to throwing. By the end, each new team was able to play their very first game of curling.
Historically, statistically, that girls drop out at a way higher rate than boys do in organized sport. It is so important that we enroll young girls into a sport that is welcoming and inclusive and a space that everyone can be themselves. And I think our club in particular has such a welcoming community here.
We hope that the girls will leave with a love of a new sport. Hopefully we'll see them back next year in October when the curling season starts back up. We'll have these new faces in our junior programs.
From Milton, for Halton News, I'm Craig McNichol.